All right, hello everybody, and welcome back. As we get kicked off here, we have got the Vancouver Mountaineers as they take on the Portland Grizzlies in this one. Got clear skies and heavy winds for this one. Great. We've got Vancouver at 1-7, out of the playoffs, minus 139 point differential, last in offense, 11th in passing, 28th in rushing, and 29th in defense, 23rd in pass defense, 29th in rushing defense. They just gave up 62 points last week to Austin. I believe that is the most points scored by any team this year. Their defense has been bad. They've given up, looks like their only win was 7-6 against Colorado Springs. But other than that, they have given up 27 points or more in every other game. That was... It's not been a good year for them. Offensively, they're okay. I just say they need to improve their defense a little bit more if they want to be a little bit more competitive. Portland, on the other hand, 5-3, looking toward the playoffs, with a plus 22 point differential. They're 15th in total offense, 16th pass, 18th rush, 16th in defense, 19th pass, 14th rush. They started out hot, winning their first 3 games. They went on a little 2-game skid and have now won 2 of their last 3, defeating Baton Rouge pretty handily last week in Baton Rouge by a score of 43-14. We will take a look at the playoff scenarios for this week. Portland, I believe, if they are not in, they may be in with a win today. They are. So they are in with a win today, which is great. As mentioned, Vancouver is already out with the playoffs. And then Colorado Springs is in Portland and Vancouver's division. They're 4-4, and they play Tucson right now. So that's going to be a tough game for them to win. But yeah, they're sitting 1 game behind Portland, and Salt Lake City sitting at 3-5, 2 games behind. They're probably going to miss the playoffs, I would imagine. But we'll see. Anything can happen. Injuries for these teams. Vancouver are without 2 of their defensive players. Marcus Hibbard, their corner, has a torn meniscus, out for the year. And Julio Sylvester has a thoracic strain. He is out for the year as well at linebacker. Portland has quite a few players injured. Wide receiver James Murray out to the divisional round with a minor torn MCL. Emmett Carlisle, their left tackle, is out until the Jugan Bowl with a meniscus tear. Left guard Adam Herbst is out to the conference round with a knee tweak. Jaquante Bradford, their receiver, is out until next week with this tweaked hamstring. And free safety Devon Wilson Blake is out with a medium hamstring strain. He'll be out to the divisional round of the playoffs. Expert picks. 83% chance to win for Portland. That sounds about right. They are a highly talented team. But we'll see how TJ Salamone goes up against their defense. I believe this is his first start of the year, taking over for Brandon Gilligan. Yeah, he has no stats this year. Goodness, that is loud. Taking over for Brandon Gilligan, as we said. Gilligan's stats on the year, 168 for 315, which, if I do the math, I should have this somewhere as we kick it away. All right. If it's the iPhone here. So it's 53% completion for Gilligan this year. As mentioned, Salomon making his first start of the year. Gilligan finished with 2185 yards, 16 TDs, 9 picks. In Salomon's career, he's in his second season, finished with 1,880 yards, or not finished, but still is going with. Coming into the game, 1,880 yards on 56.1% completion with 10 touchdowns and 6 picks. Salomon here is going to be picked off on the first drive. Ouch. Patrick Young, the veteran safety, with the INT here for Portland. And that is how you start a game if you are their defense. Tyler Weber, the former San Antonio quarterback many years ago, will dish it out here to his tight end. It's Josh Sturgill. Weber spent a couple years already in Portland, 91 overall superstar dev at 32 out of the University of Missouri. Josiah Bell at running back. Elite dev at 86 overall at 29 years of age out of Middle Tennessee State. Third down, 1 for Weber. He'll pass. He's got his man. Touchdown. Reggie Phillips. Phillips, one of many receivers who missed significant time on this Portland team. And they are really excited to have him back. 89 overall elite dev at 27 years of age out of Arkansas. He was the second overall pick in season 2. That was the, is that the, what draft was that? I forget now. Who went number 1 overall in that draft? I don't think it was Walker. Maybe it was Walker. I don't know. Flag here as Salomon airs it out. That'll be incomplete, as it'll be defensive holding.
Go!
Salomon, deep, incomplete.
Go!
A handoff here to running back Bernard Spencer. Salomon on third down. That pass will fall incomplete. Daniel Fontana on to punt it away for Portland. Weber, complete. Drew Stowe, one of the user-created prospects. So I finally found the Season 2 draft board from 2 years ago. It was Marcellus Walker, actually taken first overall by Raleigh's. There you go. Weber gonna air it out deep. Oh my gosh, wide open is Stowe on a linebacker in coverage, and you can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Portland Grizzlies, 67 yards. Extra point by the Portland kicker Jack Tomlinson is good. Robert Mesidor on the return. Leon Weston on the tackle. First down, Vancouver. Salamone, deep shot, caught. That is Justin Langford. Again, it's Weston on the tackle. Good throw by Salamone there. Back to pass again. Look over the middle, caught. Jameer Bowman with Cameron Austin was the potential defender on that play, but it went right by him. It'll be first down inside the red zone for the Mountaineers. Salamone in the pocket, sacked. Went right down. Christian Grant. The NAGA's all-time sack leader, I believe. That's his 89th career sack. Salamone, complete wide open, is tight end Dallas Rowe, and he is inside the 5. Good stop by 52. That is Daniel Durand. It'll be first down at the 2 for Vancouver. Can they get on the board finally? Sure can. Touchdown, Tayshawn Richardson. And the Mountaineers are on the board. So after a rocky offensive start with an interception on their first drive, Vancouver slowly developing back into a rhythm here as they get on the board with a Tayshawn Richardson 2-yard reception touchdown. And it will be Portland's turn on offense again. Terrence Mack on the return. Weber trots out in a strong eye formation. Josiah Bell and fullback Will Blank in the backfield. Bell on the carry. Shakes off the first tackle. Eventually dragged down by Vancouver's numbered 30. That is Addison McNeil.
Hike.
Weber on first down. Over the middle, he's got Stowe. And that will be good enough once again to move the chains. First down at the 47. A toss play to the right side to Bell. Good hit there. Nice stick by Kendrick Wilbur. The superstar dev safety out of Miami, Florida.
Go!
A handoff to Bell this time, getting a great block, breaking a tackle, and eventually stopped Nico Lofton on the tackle, and that will, oops, pardon me, I am silly, I'm a silly goose. End of the quarter. Nico Lofton making that tackle to end the quarter on the Bell carry. Weber, complete, he's got Will Blank. Stop made by Eddie Clark. Loss of 3. It'll be second down, 13. Weber looking open down the field. I think that was Sturgill. Yep, it sure was. Addison McNeil that time on the coverage. Weber's pass here, incomplete. McNeil again denying an opportunity. Fourth down, Tomlinson from 52 yards out here. From left hash, that kick is up. That kick is good. Dallas Rowe with an unbelievable catch there, as the post route connects for 33 yards. And that's a great way to start the drive for Vancouver. Salomon has recovered nicely after that pick. Spencer not going to go anywhere that time. They're armed quickly. Parker and Grant in there. Loss of 2. Second down 12. Salomon deep. Blown coverage, and they could not connect. He threw it way in front of Richardson. Oh, goodness. 3rd and 12. Play action. Salomon. Deep shot. Incomplete. Good coverage. That's Drisa Traore. The 7-9 overall Stardev rookie out of Penn State. Fontana boots it out of the end zone. Touchback. 1st and 10 at the 20 for Portland. Weber look to throw it. Pass is complete. That's Sturgill. Cornelius going to go down for a bit. He'll come back later, though. 2nd down 7. And off to Bell. And Josiah Bell has himself 1st down. Stop made by Keandre Whitehead. Another handoff on 1st down to Bell. 46 of the stop that time for Vancouver is veteran linebacker slash edge rusher, now a defensive end, Alex Gainey.
Go!
2nd and 2. Weber throws underneath. Backup running back Adrian Brown making the catch. There's Corey Pierce, the middle linebacker, on the tackle. 3rd and 3. A handoff to Bell. Got some space and has a 1st.
Go!
Stowe over the middle makes a nice catch. He's had a good day so far. Weber will throw it deep toward the end zone for Phillips, and it's caught for the touchdown. Beating Skylar Gordon that time in coverage. And Portland clicking on all cylinders here in the 1st half. Tomlinson on the boot. Mesidor. Gonna wait for it and take it. Not going down there for a sec, but eventually stopped. Looks like it was Traore making the tackle. It'll be 1st down at the 26. Salomon complete to Rowe. 44 on the stop for Portland is Khalil Brown, veteran linebacker. Gain of 8. It'll be 2nd down 2.
Go!
Play action. Salomon over the middle. Picked again. Patrick Young has picked off Salomon twice today. A handoff here to Bell. I believe it was 31 Lofton on the tackle. Gain of 8. A toss to the outside to Bell, and that will go nowhere. Corey Pierce on that tackle. 3rd and 2. Dual running back set, Bell and Brown in there, but it's a 2-minute warning. No guarantees they'll come out in that formation again, and they won't. Brown will be the lone setback here. They'll hand it to him, and he's got the first. Plunges forward. Gains 6. Hurry up offense active here for Portland. Weber. Nice grab by Deshaun Summers. One of the league's veteran receivers. Has been in the league since season 1. 33-year-old, 86 overall star dev out of Northwestern. Sturgill now keeping the train moving. That one good for 8. 2nd down and 2. Weber, a handoff to Bell. That's good for 7. 1st and goal as Portland looks to add on even more. Weber, end zone, they got it. Touchdown, Phillips. That's number 3 for him, I believe. Unless I'm, spitting misinformation here. But I do believe that is Phillips' 3rd touchdown. 31-7 here in the first half. And Vancouver fans look away. On pace to be defeated by a large margin. Mesidor almost had a hole across the 30, but eventually gets stopped at about the 27.
Go!
Pass falls incomplete. And Casey McCarthy, the backup tight end for Dallas Rowe, will be out with a foot injury for the rest of this game. 2nd down and 10. Pass is caught. Bowman. As Darian Daniels could not catch up in coverage. And you add 15 onto that as Leon Weston with a face mask, apparently. Behind the play. Axis. Fix that, please. Richardson on the reception that time. At the 15 as Vancouver looks to get in the end zone again. There's Rowe on the grab. Another 1st down for the Mountaineers. 4 catches for 78 for Rowe today. One of Saladon's favorite targets for sure. End zone here. That pass will fall incomplete. Looking for Langford, I believe. Number 1. Saladon on 2nd and goal. To throw. End zone. There's a touchdown. There's a flag. It'll be a defensive hold. Decline it. Take the touchdown. Tayshawn Richardson. Tanner Schmidt, point after is good. High scoring affair, 31-14. We are ticking down here in the first half. 28 seconds remain. Terrence Mack on the kickoff return here. Mack getting a block. 40, midfield, couple men to beat, and he is down at the opposing 32-yard line. A huge special teams play by the backup safety, Terrence Mack. Weber, pocket collapsing, he'll go down. It's a sack for Shane Lusk. Loss of 4, 2nd down, 14. Weber's pass. What a grab by Sturgill. He was running the exact wrong way and still was able to hang on to that one. Portland calls a timeout. Weber, look at those stats. My goodness. Tomlinson from 37. It's no good. He missed it. So it doesn't really matter all that much, but they don't get a chance to score more points before half. They were already up 17. So one last shot here in the first half for Vancouver, and that'll be Langford making the catch to stat pad a little bit. 31-14 as the first half concludes. We'll be back with the second half right after this. We're back. Terrence Mack not having as much success with that kickoff return, but it's still at the 26-yard line. Weber on first down. That is a great defensive play. Kendrick Wilbur on the coverage. One of their better players on the defensive side. As mentioned, does have superstar development. At 80 overall in his 5th year. Corey Pierce that time on the tackle there. His 5th of the ball game. It'll be 3rd and 11. Weber to throw. One-on-one coverage. And Reggie Phillips hauling that one in. He has had quite the game. And so is Weber. Look at this.
Go!
Weber gonna look to go deep again, and that'll be incomplete. Threw it over the head of Summers. Second and 10. Weber on the flat route, wide open is Sturgill. If he kept going and stayed in bounds, probably had at least 20-25 yards. Instead, that gains 2, I believe. And that'll be caught by Summers for the first down. Little 4 verts concept action. Portland driving here as they have been all game. Seems that Vancouver has no answer for them defensively. Weber, this time, goes down. But it's a defensive hold, so they wipe out the sack. Oh, man, they just keep miscuing here. Goodness. So it's an automatic first down. Weber goes play action. Gonna go over the middle. He's got his tight end, Sturgill. Josh Sturgill. The normal dev 82 overall, second-year man out of Appalachian State. It'll be a 3 tight end set here. Handoff to Bell. He's in. Touchdown, Grizzlies. Josiah Bell gets it on the TD parade. And Tomlinson to add the point after it is good. Touchback here. Salomon on first down, not going to be able to get rid of it. Sacked by Ty Wells. Salomon to throw it. Wide open is Rowe, and he makes a great catch on a ball that probably should have been thrown a little bit better. Ball at the 40 now of Vancouver. Salomon looks to throw it deep. He's got a man. It is Jaleel Sims making the grab for Vancouver. His first catch of the year. Only the third catch of his career.
Go!
That is a deep shot here that'll be incomplete. Looks like they were trying to go to Langford. Cameron Austin that time on the coverage. Second down 10 for Vancouver here. Salomon to the end zone. That is going to be incomplete. Javion Featherston, a speedy linebacker, covering Langford that time. Third down and 10. Salomon, wide open. Richardson totally beat the coverage. Touchdown, Vancouver. And they are not giving up just yet. Take a look at TJ Salomon's passing stats. I mean, you throw aside the 2 picks and maybe get together 2 touchdown drives off of that, they are right back in this game. But luckily for them, there are still plenty of football left. Is plenty of football left. That's proper English. Terrence Mack on the return. Lofton on the stop. 24-yard line is the drive start location for the Portland Grizzlies here.
Go!
Josiah Bell meets Corey Pierce at the 29-ish. There'll be a gain of 5.
Hike!
Weber on the toss. Josiah Bell following the blocks of his offensive line. Weber on first down. He's got Sturgill in the left slot over there. He'll go deep to him. Sturgill. Oh! I thought that was dropped, but instead McNeil credited with the DP there. But that was a close one. Second and 10. Same personnel out there. Weber throws. Sturgill this time makes the catch, but only good for 3. Third and 7 here.
Go!
Weber going to try and scramble out of the pocket, and he'll be brought down for the sack. Kayshawn Lanier, the other defensive end, finally breaking through.
Hike!
As Tommy Buckingham, longtime Grizzly, will punt it away. Mesidor. A short return. Good coverage there by Josiah Bell. Salomon. Pass is complete. That's Bernard Spencer, the running back. As we tick down here, under a minute to play in the third quarter.
Go!
Salomon. Back to pass on the wheel route. He's got Spencer again, beating Durand in coverage with Austin on the tackle that time. And that will probably be the last play of the third quarter. No, it won't be, actually. Sorry. Dallas Rowe making this catch. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Feathers still on the tackle. 38-21. If you like offense, this game's for you. If you like defense, I mean, aside from the 2 Patrick Young picks, this game is probably not for you. Second and 5. Ooh! Big one there. Christian Grant says, I'm going to go right around you for the sack. Third down and 12 coming up. Salomon, deep, wide open Langford. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what this is. I don't know how he held anybody. Okay. This is why I love this game so much. They call penalties that don't really make sense. Because as you see, when the flag was thrown, he was not holding anybody. Deshaun Parker on the defended pass, and now they're punting. Just like that, how a drive can turn around. Thanks, Axis. Tyler Weber at quarterback here. What does he have up his sleeve? He has a deep pass, 1v2, and that will fall to the ground. Nico Lofton celebrates it like it's the Jugan Bowl. Buddy, this is not season 1. Second and 10, Bell on the run, Wilbur on the tackle. Third and 1. Weber looking wide open is Drew Stowe. Stowe has another big reception. Had a 67-yard TD reception earlier. That one goes for 47. And Tyler Weber is feeling it right now. Looks to keep it going. Oh, had the tight end Sturgill, I think, open down the seam. He totally did. But instead, they'll take the underneath route with Stowe. Corey Truman will come into his place here. 86. Weber goes play action. Gonna go over the middle. He's got Phillips. Oh, almost had 4 TDs. But that might be saved for another game. First down and goal here for Portland. Weber scrambling. Got it. Touchdown. Tyler Weber. A rushing touchdown. And Portland has put up a 40 spot here at home. In their second to last game at home this season. They will remain at home here to play Wichita in the new year, Week 10. Vancouver doesn't have to go terribly far. They go from Portland to Mesa to play their final game of the year against the Venom. And as of right now, entering the game is Portland would have been the 4th seed. They would have hosted Austin as Cameron Austin makes the play. But with this, they would move to 6-3, which after this week I will continue sorting out playoff scenarios and playoff pictures, things of that nature. So please stay tuned for that because we're getting down to the wire here, folks.
Go!
Salamone with about 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Langford makes the catch. Pass is incomplete. Leon Weston breaks that one up.
Hike!
Salamone caught. That's Rowe. Another quick tidbit of information. Portland, with this win, is in the playoffs. If this result holds, of course. And if Colorado Springs loses to Tucson, Colorado Springs is out of the playoffs. That would make them 4-5 and not eligible for the playoffs, I do believe. Gotta take it with an approximation here, because determining playoff in and outs are hard. So, 3rd and 1, pass is complete to Langford. 1st and 10 Vancouver, that'll be incomplete. Stefan Garland, first time I call his name today on the coverage. Second down 10.
Go!
Salomon, deep and incomplete. Cameron Austin, another defender pass for him. Third down. 11 passes, no runs on this drive. That makes sense. Throw on the catch. Third down. Gonna get inside the red zone here.
Go!
Salomon, incomplete.
Hike!
Second and 10. Salomon toward the end zone, incomplete. That looked good if the receiver just caught up to a little bit more. Pass number 44 for Salomon on the afternoon. Back to pass again. This time has Jameer Bowman. That is a Vancouver touchdown. Number 4 on the game for Salomon. Let's take a look at his final stats.
Hike!
Extra point by Schmidt is good. Vancouver does have all 3 of their timeouts. Bell gonna try and run up the clock here with 2:15 to go. Weber, another handoff to Bell. Vancouver starting to burn those timeouts, and that'll pretty much begin to wrap it up here. As mentioned, Portland does stay at home for the final game of the year, so they get to enjoy the holiday break and then go back to work against Wichita, who is not currently in the hunt. I don't believe. They are 3-5, yeah. So Wichita, the scoop on them, they are out with a loss this week, and if Albuquerque wins this week, they are out of the playoffs. So Portland may rest starters if they are looking towards the playoffs here. We'll see what they do. Yeah. Should be an interesting game as Salomon is picked off for the 3rd time, and that will do it. Darian Daniels. Bell on the run. Last timeout used, and that will be victory formation.
Hike! Hike!
That will
Go!
be it. Weber, 22 of 28 passing, 361 and 4 TDs, no picks. McCarthy, that does count for the Mountaineers, and for Portland, I don't know if they had any. They did not. Pretty injury-free game on the most, for the most part. Salomon threw 46 times. Did they run the ball once? They ran it 3 times. Yeah, okay, we really need to take a look at that next year. 9 catches for row, 3 TDs for Richardson. Nice. Bowman had 1. 9 for a $129 for row. That's insane. Yeah. Really need to take a look at that. Corey Pierce. Yeah, oops. Let me run through that again here. Just in case we didn't get it. Row here. Cool. Perfect. And that. Yeah, going forward, we need to change the, some of the rushing, percentages to better mimic real life here. Stowe with 164. Phillips had 3 touchdown passes. Take a look at that there. And boom, boom, and boom, boom, boom. Done. Great. Yeah, 49 pass plays to 3 rush plays. That is not what you want to see. But granted, they were down early, so I don't blame them. But the 3 turnovers really what killed them. And that will be the end of the game. We will see you guys later on. Or maybe I won't, because I didn't do the game. But the 8 p.m. game coming up, prime time action, will be the broadcast of Albuquerque at Tucson. Should be a great divisional clash. We will see you all then. Take care, folks.